Hey guys, I'm Anthony,
I'm Dory.
and we're trying to get our friend Shayla on here. Let me see if I do it again. Technical difficulties to start off. Let's see. She is here with us. I sent her another invitation. It's our first time doing this, so we might need a little bit of some help here. Um, if not, we will just go with what we have planned. So we are huge fans of TV shows, and this channel here is made for us to discuss shows and give theories and recaps. Um, and so, welcome to our first show. Today, we're talking about Pretty Little Liars framed episode, and we're doing the recap of it. Shayla's supposed to be here. Um, but it seems like she's having a little bit of trouble. So maybe we can talk through the video. Say hi, Shayla.
Hi.
Okay, you might be able to hear her, you might not. So first, let's talk a little bit about last week's episode of Pretty Little Liars. And so basically, what happened is there's a huge art gallery show in Rosewood on this episode, and Aria, of course, being the photographer all the time, has a picture that she took that she wants to put in the art gallery
Of creepy ass dolls.
of creepy ass dolls. And her mom, Ella's like, "No, I don't want you to do it. A's still out there. You could die." Um, so Arya goes to Detective Tanner and she's like, "Hey, look, I need some help. My mom's not letting me go to this art show. What can I do?" So Detective Tanner tells her mom, Ella, "It's okay. We have a huge police force that will be there. So let her go." So eventually I was like, "Okay, fine, she can go." So of course, this being Pretty Little Liars, nothing goes as planned, and they go to the art gallery, and instead of Arya's picture being on display, it's a photograph that Charles slash A may have took of the girls. They're lying there on a metal table, and they have no clothes on. Their eyes are closed, and they have like they're
Like
yeah,
a sheet.
basically like Sheila
Yeah.
said, they're like in a morgue. It's like a sheet, and underneath the picture is a title, which is "No Son Lindas," which means stolen dolls, or "they're not yours, Linda" in Spanish. And the way we find out what it means is because Detective Tanner, her first name is Linda, and supposedly she's from a bilingual home, and she also speaks Spanish, supposedly. So she tells the girls that's what it means. And Ella's pissed as shit. She's like, this is ridiculous. My daughter's going to die. The police need to get together. And towards the end of the show, Detective Tanner's looking at the video footage of the art gallery, and she sees somebody with blonde hair removing the picture of that Arya created and adding the one that Charles slash A wants up there. And that person a lot of people believe to be Reese, who is a new character that was introduced this episode. And basically, he was introduced because Hannah got a scholarship from the Kerosene group last the episode. And her mom's like, "Oh, yeah, it's a scholarship, even though Miss D put a lot of money into it. Um, Go anyways and just, try to take the scholarship." And Hannah's like, "No, it's A's money that is sending to me. I don't want anything to do with it. It's a trap." So they decide to go to the Kerosene group, and Hannah brings Spencer with her. And when they go there, they meet. Was he like? What was he supposed to be, Reese? Was he Was Reese a like a? What was he? Is he a director, or like what type of job was he? What's his job title? He was like some sort of business person. Either he was like a manager, or he was like a high end. He wasn't a manager because he said that his manager was someone who gave the girl Hannah her scholarship. But he looks exactly like Jason, supposedly.
Or a De Laurentiis.
Or a De Laurentiis. He could be Allie's brother, Jason's brother. They want us to believe that it has that Reese is related to the De Laurentiis family. I don't really believe so, but we'll talk about it later. So basically, Hannah takes a picture of him, and Reese says that he will tell his manager during a conference call about Hannah's questions, and then, hopefully we'll get some answers from there. So now Reese is important because towards the end, when Detective Tanner is looking at the video of the art gallery, the person has blonde hair, short blonde hair, and is kind of tall, and it kind of basically, I think Marlene King wants us to believe is Reese doing it. So that happens, and then also in this episode, we see A/Charles and Redcoat together. In the episode before last week's episode, A gets the gift of the picture of the painting of Charles, Jason, and Allison, and in the picture that the notice says it's sent from your ally, and I assume that the ally is going to be Redcoat. And basically, the end of the episode happens, and Charles has 6 syringes in a box, and he closes them. And there's a limo outside, and he goes inside the limo, and Redcoat rolls down the, like how they have the divider in the limo, that little black window thing. Yeah. Rolls that down, and she hands Charles/A 2 tickets to prom. And that's basically all that happened in this episode. So we're going to start talking about theories, but right off the bat, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the parents. And I honestly think that a mother is involved. You think it's Hannah's? Yeah, I think it's Hannah's. I think it's Hannah's mom too. It could be any mom, but the reason why I think it's Hannah is 2 reasons. First of all, let me give you some spoilers. Supposedly, next week's episode is called The Last Dance, and it's supposed to be the last dance. It's supposed to be the girls' senior prom. But what? Okay, we're gonna elevate this. Okay, hi. So next week's episode is called Last Dance. It's the girls' senior prom. But what happens is we find out that the girls are not allowed to go to their school prom. So the mothers decide to hold a prom for the girls in Spencer's barn. Now, like I said before, A has the pictures. The tickets for 2 tickets for prom. But how does they know about the prom that the mothers are planning? It's a surprise prom, and there's no way that Charles/A would get these tickets without a mom giving it to them. Think about it. If the mothers are planning the prom, they would be the ones, making the decorations and printing tickets. So how would A get these? My only answer could be the mom's in on it. Either one of the moms is giving A the information, or one of the moms could be Redcoat, and I honestly think that Redcoat could be Ashley Mirren. Another reason I think it's Ashley is because the whole Karasimi group thing. Why would she want her daughter to get money from potentially A's family? If my daughter was getting harassed for years by A, I would not want her to get a scholarship from a company that A's family was sending money to. She's just very adamant about giving Hannah this money and wanting her to get it, and it just doesn't make sense to me as to why she would want her daughter to keep going. Dory has a really good idea that I honestly think is what it's going to end up being about the whole A. Charles thing. So why don't you tell us what your theory is?
Here, here's the thing.
It's over here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. I just think that maybe, even though Charles is A, I don't think he's going to end up being too actually bad. I feel like maybe what if, because the episode was framed, which I know could refer to the pictures in the art gallery, but what if he was actually being framed and he's actually not the bad one. Maybe he looks like, because he's always in the situations, but maybe he's actually trying to protect Allison and the girls because he does love them and care about them. So I think maybe there's either two teams, or maybe Redcoat is the one we should be scared of, and it's not what we think. I feel like, we've come this far. It'd be pretty bad if it was just as simple as this.
Yeah, and I think too with the whole thing, like you're saying, Charles doesn't look, and I get people change, but he doesn't look like a killer. He looks like a innocent kid who just wants to be loved and accepted. And I forgot to mention this in the recap, but Allison ends up going into the police office and she finds a baby rattle. And pretty much the whole episode, Detective Tanner's trying to tell Allison, like, look, he is your brother. You should feel bad, but also he could be a killer. And
So watch out.
yeah. But so, anyways, just want to throw it out there. But I don't know. I feel like Dory said too, the whole frame thing. There really wasn't anybody being framed this episode. I mean, yeah, they took the picture away, but how is that framing somebody? It seems also too, by looks of that, Redcoat is in control, because it's almost like, as you said, he's working for Redcoat because Redcoat has the tickets. Everything, she's in the driver's seat. Everything goes back to Redcoat. And I also think that Charles could actually be trying to help the girls. I also noticed too, and this is kind of like a weird thing that I noticed, but this week's episode, Charles slash A, and I keep saying Charles slash A because I don't know if Charles is. I know he's A, but if there are two A teams, I don't think he is.
If there's just more to it.
Yeah, I don't think he's the main Uber A. So I say Charles slash A. But this A in this episode had the gloves on, and usually in the past seasons, A's gloves are usually underneath the jacket or underneath the shirt that he's wearing. Well, this episode, the gloves were longer and they were over the shirt, and it almost reminded me of the jacket, and it almost kind of reminded me of Black Widow, because Black Widow had the same long glove style. I don't think Black Widow is A, but it just reminded me of that. It reminded me also too of a female. Back in the day, Breakfast at Tiffany's. When you think of the old school women, they wore the gloves long, and I think that was important. I also think it was important in this episode was, I know it sounds weird too, but the bald-headed woman at the art show. They focused on her a little bit too much, and I don't know why. I think if they want us to see that she's bald. I don't understand the big deal about her being bald, though, but they wouldn't hire a bald woman for no reason. If you're going to hire, why bald? I don't understand. It's not, I mean, it maybe to some people it's normal seeing a bald woman, but to me it was not normal. So why was this woman bald? That's just weird. So Detective Tanner, I also think, is kind of fishy. Now, I don't think she's A. I know a lot of people are saying they think she's A, which is really crazy, but she ends up being A. I will be okay with that. That will be hysterical. But there is something weird about her, because she's always not. She's like, there's always something weird about her. Like she automatically knew, what A was saying. She automatically, like, she's always getting things wrong. I just feel like maybe she doesn't know, but maybe she knows a little bit and she's not saying anything, because Kenneth did talk to her, Kenneth being Allison's dad, and it's just kind of weird how nothing goes right. Another question I have, and in the beginning, I believed, my first theory was, like a lot of other people, that possibly Charles could be a transgendered female now, and that's why he was sent to Radley. But I listen to a lot of the music that, A's always posting. I follow, that's what A said on Twitter, and that's supposed to be A, that maybe ABC Family or even Marlene King set up to give you clues and hints. So what I think is, based on the songs, I honestly think that A could be an ex-lover, because the songs that are playing are all about, losing the person you love, but not in loving, like, family way. It's literally about, Yeah, like I can't walk alone without you. That you don't need a mom, all right, to walk with you to be okay. You might, but this person is like wants Allison. Even prom, he wanted when Welcome to the Dollhouse. He made the girl stage of prom. He wanted Allison to be his partner. So that's basically what he wanted. Um, Dory and I also talk a lot about who we think Charles could be. Our like thoughts. I kind of want it to be either Paige, Ezra, or even Caleb. And people are saying others where that could be Ren. I hope to God it is not Ren. I can't stand Ren. He doesn't matter. He's not relevant to the show. Yes, he's a doctor. Yes, he's smart. But
I just don't think it would be dark enough.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like there's all this momentum and like the build, and I feel like that would be just too easy. Like, yeah, he's important. Yeah, he's a good character, but I want it to be where the point where it's just messed up or something.
or I think that
Out of nowhere.
Marlene King, she lies all the time, said, it's going to be very dark and you're going to feel bad. I don't feel bad for Ren. He has mad money, and a lot of people because, Melissa kind of being Black Widow because she was married to Ian and now he's dead. But that's too easy for me. I don't know. Also, it could be Paige because a lot of the things go back, back when Miss Grunwald said in season 4, you've been touched by the one you fear most. At that time, we're like, oh shit, it's Ezra, which it could potentially still be Ezra, but no one really thinks about Paige, They did call her Pigskin. She, in the season,
was tormented by them.
They opened the trunk. There's the pig, and they really didn't touch upon the pig either. And I think it could be her. Ezra would make sense. Ezra already had a relationship with Allie. Ezra could be it. I don't want it to be him, but if it was him, I wouldn't be that upset by it. Caleb would be great if it was him too. He is very smart. In the promo pictures for the finale, you can see those on abcfamily.com or on Twitter. They're everywhere now.
Or Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. There's a picture of Mona and the girls, and it's at their prom because they're dressed up in their dresses, and it seems like they're in Ace Lear, and that's what the promo picture says. And there's like this scientific, almost like video board, and the only person that's good at technology is fucking Caleb, so it has to be something. Ashley Mirren, maybe, as I said before, she...
Oh, and they keep also posting for promos Ezra and Ashley Mirren together.
Yeah, and why them?
They're like a random pairing.
If it was Ari or Ezra, you'd be like, oh crap. It doesn't make sense why. And I feel like...
It could mean nothing.
Yeah, it could. Still. But I feel like nobody thinks about them when it comes... I mean, together as working together. People say...
nothing together.
It would make... How would this person know about everybody? I definitely think there's an A team. I think there are 2 A's. I think...
Well, there's definitely several people because of that one episode when they were in New York, I think.
Yeah. And
there was a bunch of ones. All those people on the maps.
I think what you're going to have is you're going to have good A team and bad A team. You're going to have Charles, who I think will be on the good side. Because the thing, too, is they said you find out who Charles is. They say you find out Charles became A. That's not saying that this A is a crazy killer. Just saying you find out why Charles wanted to be A and why he tormented the girls. I don't know. Also, Marion Kavanaugh is a big deal. They keep talking about you find out who killed her. Toby is sketchy. I think she's sketchy. I
hate Toby.
I can't stand Toby either. Excuse me. It's one of these days where you're tired. And I don't think he is good. I think he's bad. I think he could be A too. Maybe he wants revenge for his mom. Maybe, I can't tell you, or we can't even tell you why A wants to kill the girls. I don't know. That would be a surprise, a shock. Even if it is Ren, I don't know his motives. Also, Sarah Harvey, she was supposedly mean. She looks very innocent these past episodes she's been on, and she just
There has to be something with
yeah,
her.
there has to be something. And like everyone keeps saying, well, they need people for next season for 6B, and I get that, but I don't know.
She's a psychopath.
I don't think she's innocent. I feel like she's in on something. Um Also I just thought of this idea last night. What if Charles is not even Kenneth and Jessica De Laurentiis' baby? What if Jessica has more than one other lover? Her first lover was Peter Hastings. What?
She was a hoe.
Basically, she was a hoe. Because I just don't understand. And maybe if like different theories are right, I don't get why Charles wants to kill Kenneth. I know Kenneth has lied. Oh, he drowned. He tried drowning Allison in the bathtub. That's a lie. But there has to be a reason why Kenneth did not want A around. There has to be. There can't be no explanation as to why Kenneth can't stand him, and then why A wants to kill him. A/Charles knows about Kenneth, and he's coming after him. So he might be in trouble. So we're going to talk a little bit about our final finale thoughts. Supposedly in the synopsis, you find out all these different things. So let's talk first. Who do we think killed Toby's mom? I think Bethany killed Toby's mom. And I think Bethany or Sarah Harvey. I don't know if Sarah Harvey is Bethany or Bethany is Sarah Harvey. I don't know. What I do know is Bethany will be somebody that we know. It has to be. I think it's Bethany. What do you think? Who kills Toby's mom?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Could be Bethany, could be Sarah. But it also could be, like someone random as Leslie. She was in Bradley, fucking crazy Mona. But I like Mona.
I like Mona too. But the thing is, you can't say this person was in Bradley because these girls jump in and out of Bradley whenever the hell they want. So if these girls can do it, somebody else can do it too. Could be Ryan, of course. Shock. But the thing is that I don't know. And I don't know why they would kill her. There's been a lot of theories why. I don't even want to start with the theories because I don't know. Okay, Shayla, who do you think?
What?
I think Shayla's going through a situation right now. Who do you think killed Marion, Toby's mom?
Maybe Eddie Lamb.
Maybe who?
Eddie Lamb.
Eddie Lamb. Yes, I forgot about him.
Who's Eddie?
Who's Eddie? He's the guy that was giving them clues about Marion. He was the African American guy who worked in Bradley.
Oh.
Elam. Yeah, that could be him. Yeah, that's very smart. We haven't seen him, and he knew a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, it could be Eddie, too. Okay.
Oh.
Who hit Allie with the rock? Now, we're not asking who, buried her. We're asking who hit her with the rock. Obviously, whoever is on the bad A team. I don't think Charles hit her with the rock. Who do you think hit her with the rock? You don't know?
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be Charles. I don't. It could be. I just think he's getting framed. I think Charles is getting framed. I think that he's not bad. And I think they're going to, whoever is bad is using his name. Nobody knows what the hell happened. And somebody made a good point. And I was watching PLL Freaks 13. They were saying this yesterday. Or not yesterday, they taped this. How the hell could these parents not know Charles was alive? They all lived in Rosewood. How would they not know? So Charles is not bad. He's not gonna be bad. And if he is, I'll be like, well, I'm dumb as shit, and I'll stop doing what I'm doing. And Dory's hiding. Why are you hiding? Okay. I don't know who hit her with the rock. But I think obviously it has to be someone that Jessica knows. It's gonna end up being Charles. It's going to be him. Whatever. Who killed Bethany? I don't think Bethany's dead, so I can't even answer that. I don't think anybody killed her. Who do you think killed Bethany? You don't think she's dead? Yeah, no one ever dies on the show, and I don't care about Maya. I'm sorry, she's dead. There's no. I mean, you find out who killed her. Good. It's been like 4 seasons. Let her die. Who cares? She's irrelevant. Uh, who is Black Widow? Either Melissa or my theory. I think it's. Oh yeah, Detective Tanner. Whoever said that is out of their minds because she has nice legs. Fine. She could. Hey, she might be it though because I think she. What? What? Okay, she's not. Okay. It could be because I think Detective Tanner is bad. But here's the reason why I think because they didn't show size wise, they didn't show here. Like you don't know who it is. And the weird thing is in that dream, Jessica was Black Widow. How fucked up will it be though if Jessica's not dead and Jessica is Black Widow? Allison's mom.
Oh, sorry.
No. Yeah. It's either my thoughts are Ashley, Allie's mom, or Melissa. And I don't give a fuck about Cece. Everyone talks about Cece. She's irrelevant. I don't get why she matters. And she's whatever. And if she's it, shoot me in the head because I think she's irrelevant. Why has A been targeting the girls? I don't know. He wants attention. I don't know. I don't think Charles is A. I think they're using the moniker Charles to be A. I don't think it's him, and I don't know why. Maybe he is mad because they're taking Allie away from him. I don't know. Excuse me. And yeah, Dory wants to be Paige. I want to be Paige too, but then who are the guys? Because there's definitely guys. I don't know either. Okay, and who is Charles? Now, we're not asking who is A, but we're asking who is Charles Allison's brother.
I really don't.
I wonder, what if it is Ren being Charles, but Ren's not bad?
Yeah, that I would be satisfied with that.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
If Ren ended up being Charles and Charles was not bad. I'm not saying Charles is not A. What I'm saying is if Charles is not the bad A, if he's not the one killing the girls, I will be okay with that.
But I just don't want him to be the big bad.
No. And I think they're not going to find out who the big bad A is. I honestly don't think they will. Because what freaking storyline are they going to have next in 6B? They said they're going to have a clean slate. Fine. But how the hell are you going to... No one's going to watch. No one's going to care what happens to the girl in the future unless something crazy is about to happen. I don't know. Who do you think is Charles, though?
I really don't know.
It could be a girl. It could be Sarah. I don't know. I don't want to be... I hate Sarah. I don't like her at all. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to think. So this is a very quick one. I thought we were going to last in like 2 hours. We obviously didn't. It's 4 o'clock now. Really, that's all basically that we're thinking about. On August, what will they be for next? No, on the next episode. Let me check my phone. I need to get my calendar out. Let's see. So, excuse me, Tuesday, August 4th will be the episode Last Dance. And after the episode, maybe Shayla, if she wants to do it with us, Shayla, Dory, and I will do a recap about what happened and then our theories. And then August 11th, I stole this from other people. I want to do a live reaction. I will be swearing. I will be screaming. I will be yelling at the TV. I'll be acting extra. It's okay. Um,
I will be miserable.
Dory will be miserable. That's fine too. Shayla will be miserable. That's okay. Shayla will punch me in the face because listen, when I watch this show, I talk to the show. I honestly think these characters are in my life. I judge them like it's not good. But yeah, so this is just a fun channel that we created. It's what just happened channel on YouTube. We stream live on YouTube and Google Plus. But we will see you next week. Well, this upcoming Tuesday, not next week, August 4th. I think if you want to comment, you can. I doubt anybody will. Okay, fine.
And we're gonna maybe start doing other shows that we like.
Yeah, we're gonna do other shows. We watched How to Get Away with Murder. So when that comes back on in September, we'll do a recap. And we'll be.
Any other shows that appeal to us.
Yeah, I mean, I love mysteries. I love shows that keep me like not knowing what's going on. We watch The Housewives, but those shows are kind of you can't really recap them. Those are just shows that you watch and laugh. But yeah, hope that's good. We love mysteries, and maybe we'll start watching other shows and see. But the what? Oh, Scream. Yeah, yes, that's a good.
I really want to watch.
We'll start watching Scream, and we won't do episode by episode recap because it's already been on 4. We'll catch up, and then we'll do like theories on what we think and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. If you did, I see 0 viewers. So hopefully on YouTube people are watching. All right. So we will see you August 4th, and we'll do it around what time does the show end? Listen, we watch Pretty Little Liars differently too. We don't watch it at 8 o'clock because we like to see because we like to skip through the commercials. On August 11th, we will watch it at 8 o'clock because we're doing the live initial reactions. So we'll watch that at 8 o'clock, and we'll watch. We'll do the we'll do the discussion afterwards, but we'll watch commercial episode. But I love finding stuff out. So we'll do the show. We'll probably watch it around like 8:50, and then it takes us like 40 minutes. So around like 9:30, 10, we'll do a quick one, recap and discussion. And if we don't do it that night, we'll do it later in the night, and it'll be shown tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, the next day. But okay. All right, we're wrapping up, and we will see you August 4th.